back everyone to the channel, to the last video of this great game. Yeah, it's been feeling like end of the game for quite some time, but we are finally very close to it. It's like nothing else could go wrong because everything has gone wrong. We are in an area where you cannot breathe freely. There are these monsters which speak in our head. We are also tripping and falling and seeing things because of the very high radiation. Oh shit. That was the only thing left. This guy's attacking us directly. Man. Oh, they don't have eyes. Yeah, you... Sounds you right, dude. Leave us alone. The Artyom is not at all scared of you guys. We have dealt with the librarians who could see, who were, a bigger threat than you guys. So these guys cannot see. That means I think stealth is the best option. They cannot see. That means they'll be able to hear us. And they're also speaking in our head. The voice in our head actually sounds very similar to what was in that game, Senua's Sacrifice. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. There, the voice from hell was something like this. Okay, you play over there, we go over here. Oh no, he heard us. Oh shit, what's happening? Radiation increases. Man. Okay, so that needs power. Probably on the bottom floor.
Can you get yourself together?
Oh, everything becomes silent. Thank God. Oh no. Okay, so there is a power outlet. We need to put power in the system. I don't want to look back to see what's making that noise, but I think we'll have to. Yeah, I can't see anything. Oh, he's here. Oh no. He's moving that way, so we are going to go this way. So they slowly track you down, and there are like stuff on the floor which will make sound when you step on it. So that makes it harder to move around. Okay, we managed to come out. Let's switch this on.
I feel bad here.
On top of it, we are really tripping. We are having, regular hallucinations. That's bad. Oh man, there is one climbing on top of that front building. And now radiation. So Artyom, it's not time for taking rest. You cannot give up. We have come.
And nothing else.
We have come a long way.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh shit. Another one. Which way will it go? We need to go towards the right. So if it comes towards us, we'll take the left path. Oh man, this floor is making noise. Silent. So they can smell also. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, we are out of there. Okay. Yeah, Artyom, we got it. So because we are wearing that specific mask, our filters are lasting for 5 minutes, and that's very much needed here because here you are constantly wearing the mask and using filters. Who is making that sound? Oh, another hallucination.
Everything's going to be alright.
How many corpses have we seen wearing the same kind of sweater that Anna wears? Collect it. Oh no, one more. Dude, these guys are bigger than the librarian. Alright. Oh man, it's becoming enraged. Go, 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 go. Ooh. So this was the center from where all those green stuff, radio protectors, used to be created. And they used to ship it over to different areas. When something happened, they ran out of radio protectors. Is the way we'll have to go? Yeah. Oh no. Looks like the Baron we killed. Another Anna dummy. Oh no. Shit. An open area with multiple of these guys. Okay, I'm going to just follow the arrow, and this area even makes more sound. How many are there? I can at least hear 2 or 3 footsteps. Okay, he has come down. You are on our way, dude. You need to move left. Yeah, keep on moving. No. He knows we are here. We need to distract him. Let's distract him. Now he's okay. Let's move. There is another one here. Okay, so we put power in the system, we need to switch on the breakers, then that gate we saw on our way should be open. Okay. So the gate we came through, that closed and this one opened. Oh shit. So this guy also moved to that area? Oh no. What do we do? Oh, we have to go right. Can we make a run for it? Let's make a run for it. Exactly. Go. They are coming just behind us. Oh, they're not coming anymore. Thank God.
You didn't find it, my love. It's alright. I know you tried. I'm waiting for you.
We are not yet done, Anna. We will find it.
You are here. So nice. I'm sorry.
We are not yet done. Oh. Yeah, this looks like that container we saw. Looks like that container we saw on the projector screen. I expected the right room will have it, but it may be this room because there are more of these fridges, refrigerators where the medicine was kept. Yep, at least one is intact. And finally, I'm getting goosebumps. Shit. They couldn't leave us alone. Oh. What do you want? Serves you right, monster. Stupid monster. Whew. We got the medicine. Now, how do we go back? Look at the radiation out of the scale. Our watch also broke. Oh, Miller is here. He's also almost dead. He's like, he can hardly stand.
Artyom, stay with me. Hold on. Son. Just a minute. You'll get better now. You found it, you did.
Did he give me last dose that was meant for him?
Now, don't even think about it. Not what I tell her then, huh? No sleeping, soldier. No sleeping now. I did find you after all. Don't know how. Stay with me, Artyom.
Wake up, please. Oh, you're alive, alive. I thought I was all alone again. Get up, quick. He's asleep. Better leave them be when they get like this.
We know he's dead. He gave his last dose to Artyom and he died.
He tried to teach me to drive, but he just went out like this. Can you drive? Hooray! We're moving again.
So the last part of the game will be just driving, finding our way back.
Saved us all. On the way back, we got jumped by mutants. But then he shot them all. Bam! Right between the eyes. Then we got to the river. There were these worms and deep water, so he carried me on the shoulders. I'd never get out alive alone. I'm so grateful to him. To you both. Wow, so many cars.
Basically a life ended and another one starts
It's the
with
moon.
Kirill.
So beautiful. So many new things.
I'm fully concentrated on driving because this thing is really unwieldy and we can hardly see the road.
And carriages too. Everything's blocked.
No, so we have to move left. Hey, I think this is the end of the game. The music is telling that. We need to just reach that light in front.
Hey, wake up. Please, don't fall asleep.
That's it. End of the road. We have known Miller from the first game.
The sound? Give up! It's very close now! Can you hear that?
A cheesy way of ending that scene.
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How did this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will keep him alive for a little longer. As long as there is blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. You can't go to sleep now.
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look! He's up! Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it. Fight!
Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the botanical gardens? This place is much better.
So he's going to show us a way, a place where we can
Isn't your
live.
destination, Artyom? You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh? Yeah.
Hear me, Artyom. You've got a wife you need to work on making kids with. And my fiancé is still in Moscow. We still have to stir some shit up back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
If we didn't save
Look, Artyom.
2 out of
Like
3, then we will get the
makes
good
you
ending.
believe real life is
Artyom will
possible.
die in
Not
that
the
ending.
petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming you. Had I not pumped everyone up about the occupying forces, she'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me, please.
Yes, about Anna. You will have to look out for her, now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
Artyom becomes the commander of the order.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer,
So we managed to get the good ending
entrust
for the game.
duty of commanding the order to Artyom.
Unanimously approved.
So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me, he created the order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.
The next game. Alright, so that's where the game ends. I let the credit roll till the end. It will probably be another at least 10-12 minutes. Let's talk a little bit about the game. It's an awesome game. I'll say it's a worthy successor of the previous two games. I really like the way they changed up and introduced the open world, semi-open world areas. But towards the end, the game actually showed its true color. It's the last area, the Dead City, was like what you'd expect from a Metro game. I had fun. The game looks awesome. You know, I haven't seen this good a graphic from any game in recent times, actually. So now games are looking like Almost every game is looking very good. Metro Exodus kept up with the improvement in graphics. Overall story, I'd say it could have been a little better, but after the previous two games, it would be very difficult to find a compelling story. Whereas here, the overall story is good. That they wanted to come out of Metro, out of Moscow, and then find a clean place to live. Towards the end, they had to find a reason for introducing the dreary dead city area. So that's why Anna's illness became the reason for that. I liked all the characters. All of them actually made sense and had some roles to play. All the side characters, people were killed. The main adversaries in all of those areas, they're designed pretty nicely. Like in the cult area, we did not kill the cult leader. We did not kill people from the cult, but that character was designed really nicely. Next area where we came across the Baron, that also is designed very nicely. Third, then the Yemantau, the cannibals, that was like unbelievable. I couldn't expect that it's coming. So overall, if I have to give this game a score, I'll give it quite a high score. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. The only problems I think is that the world is very detailed, and so I kept on getting stuck on smaller things which I could not see. A corner, a crop of rocks, that kind of thing. My computer is not powerful enough to play these on ultra with 2K visuals, so I had some FPS drops here and there, especially when firing the gun. But that I cannot blame the game for it. I need to have a more powerful computer to play it. Dialogues, voice acting was done really nicely. All of the characters' voice acting was done really nicely. One thing I would improve from the game is that the gaps, the stops when you are following a character could have been sped up a little bit. Every time the character says something or does something, there is a pause of like 5 seconds, and that really bores me. That bores anyone. If that didn't happen, some of the missions would have been a little more interesting. So with that, I'll put around 9 out of 10 for this game. I may do a full-fledged review of this game, but we'll see. If I find time and it takes quite a lot of effort to do a full-fledged review. So if I find time, I'll do a full review. But as of now, 9 out of 10 from me, Metro Exodus. 4A Games, hats off to you guys. After I came to know the conditions in which you guys work, you have made this game, and that's unbelievable. Hats off to you. Any other games that come out of 4A, I'll keep a close watch on it. So I let the credits roll. Hopefully you guys liked this series. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more new games. I'll see you with the next new game. GameChangerX out.